not many people know, but stock markets and equities, shares generally work on a quarterly time frame, big time frames. It takes a long time for a bull market to start, but once it does, it works on big time frames. It's like a train with a lot of momentum, very hard to stop.
ทีนี้ผมอยากจะถามเขานิดนึงคือมันจะมีตัวที่ทำให้เราหลงแล้วก็เราสามารถที่จะสังเกตได้เช่น overlap อันนั้นคือ1อันอย่างอื่นเราสามารถที่จะดูได้ไหมฮะลองมันจะมีหลักการ1 2 3 4ไง
The statistics of trading, not necessarily investing, but the statistics of trading are pretty harsh in that 95% of people lose money. 95. 5% make really good money is because they're taking the money from the 95% of people, basically. So what I try and do with all of this is to create a method that puts you in that 5%. Right? To be in that 5% isn't easy. Psychologically, when the market is falling and you're looking to buy, not an easy thing for a lot of people to do. Or when the market's falling and we start to rally back up, to sell it, again, not an easy thing for people to do. But if you practice and train and build a belief system over a long period of time, they could become very easy places for you to do business. It's because you know it works, you know it has an edge, and you know the probabilities of you making money. So they're very important. Now I will look at the structures very quickly with you. So when you're looking at that, I can see what the majority are looking at, and I say to myself, the majority generally loses. All right. So to answer your question earlier, when the market goes up, people look at this as what? What is the definition of an uptrend? Most people would say higher highs, higher lows. Yeah? But this is not an uptrend. Nothing's 100%. That's the first thing I want to say. The reason why, and this is what overlap is, it's simply
เขาเป็นเทรนด์เทรดเดอร์เท่าที่ดูแล้วเนี่ยเขาพูดอย่างนี้เขาเป็นเทรนด์เทรดเดอร์แน่นอนเลยแล้วก็ถ้าแบบนี้เนี่ยเขาเทรดระยะ time frame เท่าไหร่อย่างไรฮะ
If I'm trading for equities, I trade 4 time frames.
4 time frame.
Yeah, most people trade 1 time frame. I trade 4. So I look at daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly. Because how price works, I call it the flow of price. So basically, the big time frames, like quarterlies, monthlies, and to a lesser extent weeklies, they control the small time frames. So what I mean by that is, if the big time frames are going up, small time frames falling, the small time frame will generally end, stop, terminate, and turn around and follow the big trend. Yeah? Not many people know, but stock markets and equities, shares generally work on a quarterly time frame, big time frames. It takes a long time for a bull market to start, but once it does, it works on big time frames. It's like a train with a lot of momentum, very hard to stop. Now that's for the sort of position trading, intraday, day trading. I still look at a couple of large time, like hourly, half hourly, a daily, and then smaller time frames. But I still look at a number of time frames for even smaller time. But the duration of those time frames is smaller. So important to look not just at 1 time frame, but to look at
4 time frame.
Yeah, a number of time frames.
แล้วทีนี้ถ้าเกิดว่าเทรดอย่างนี้การเทรดได้ต้องเป็นนักลงทุนระยะยาวอย่างเดียวเลยไหม
I'd say probably medium term, the way I trade a lot of this. Look, you can take what I do and create long term if you want. You can create medium term. But generally I'm trading with daily time frames, weekly, monthly, as I mentioned before. But I want to be reasonably active, so my stops are wide enough to keep me in the trade. Like I've been in trades for a year. But my average trade's probably 3 or 4 months, something like that, because I'll move my stop up. I know I'm going to get stopped out, but what that does, it gives me more money then to go and put more trades on. So I'm not necessarily long term. I'm sort of short to medium term, and I just try and keep the money turning over and flowing. But the way I trade is that I have 3 areas, and you can do 2 if you wish, but I have one area where I take some profit out. The next area, which is sort of the breakout, I'll take some out, move my stop up. Now, if I don't get stopped out of that and price continues to move higher, what I'll do is I'll just stay in that and just keep adjusting my stops accordingly until I get stopped out of the position. But I've already taken 2/3 of my trade out, which I then can reinvest into something else that I think might be worthwhile. But taking what I do here, you can apply it to however you wish. If you want to be a long-term trader, you can do that. If you only want to look at weekly time frames and not look at daily time frames, because some people haven't got the time to sit and look at the dailies, you can slow it down to what you want. So you can take the method and let the method, not let the method dominate you. You tell it what you want to do. So if I want to be more relaxed, I want to slow this down, I want to be longer term, you can take that. You create what you want, and then you just let the method take you. An indicator is a reflection of price. If you understand how price works, you don't look at an indicator. You don't look at them, because there's no need, because you understand. The reason why people use indicators is because they don't understand how price works, you see? And you look at an indicator, it's easy, it's one line. How easy is that to follow compared to all of what we're talking about here? But to be a professional trader, to be successful at trading, you have to understand the principles of how price works. Then if you want to use an indicator, use it, but understand price.
เป็นเทรดนี่ equity ส่วนใหญ่เลยใช่ไหมฮะ
The markets I look at are US, I look at Australia, I look at Japan, I look at UK, and because a number of some of the hedge funds are based in Asia, so they want to look at Korea, they want to look at Hong Kong. Very shortly I might be looking at Singapore. I do look at silver, because I do get asked to have a look at those, or interest rates, or the Japanese yen. So I understand all those markets. I look at them. I do write about them. So I look at them all. But where I mainly concentrate on are the equity markets. That's where my sort of